There's one fruit that's been sitting quietly in your kitchen, and yet for men over 60, it's slowly draining your testosterone, clogging your blood vessels, and quietly stealing your erections. You'd never expect it. In fact, most people still believe it's heart healthy. But in my clinic, I've seen men's lives change dramatically just by removing this one so-called healthy fruit from their routine. I'm Dr. Eric Berg. I've spent over 30 years helping older men reclaim their strength, confidence, and intimate vitality. And time after time, I've seen a powerful truth. When men over 60 stop guessing and start eating with purpose, their bodies respond fast. Why aging men must eat with purpose. Here's the part no one tells you. Not all fruits are good for aging men. Some fruits actually increase estrogen, spike insulin, and kill off your nitric oxide, the molecule responsible for firm, healthy erections. And on the other hand, there are 4 humble fruits that can repair blood flow, awaken testosterone, and bring back energy and intimacy naturally. In this video, I'll walk you through the 4 fruits you should never touch after 60, and the 4 you should eat every single day if you want to restore your vitality and bedroom confidence. And stay with me until the end, because the final fruit I'll share has helped some of my patients reverse years of erectile decline in just a few weeks. Before we dive in, if you're a man over 60 who's serious about restoring your energy, blood flow, and confidence, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell. I share practical, science-backed tips made just for you. And if this topic speaks to you, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0 so I know how to serve you better next time. All right, let's start with the first fruit you should avoid, and it might surprise you. It's one that many men eat daily without a second thought, yet it's quietly disrupting your hormones and weakening your circulation. Fruit to avoid. Number 1, grapes, the hidden testosterone trap. Grapes are often seen as a symbol of good health, small, juicy, and full of antioxidants. But for men over 60, they may be doing far more harm than good, especially when eaten regularly and without considering their source. You see, grapes are one of the most heavily sprayed fruits in commercial agriculture. Unless they're certified organic, they often carry a cocktail of pesticides, many of which are classified as xenoestrogens. These are synthetic chemicals that act like estrogen in the male body. And here's where the problem starts. When you flood your body with these estrogen-like compounds, they begin to compete with your natural testosterone. Over time, this can lead to lowered libido, belly fat, prostate swelling, softer, weaker erections. Even more concerning, studies show that pesticide residues on grapes can impair endocrine function and reduce sperm quality in aging men. One of my patients, Alan, age 67, thought grapes were helping him control his blood pressure, but he was eating 2 handfuls daily, non-organic. When we removed them from his diet and focused on low estrogen fruits instead, his morning firmness began to return. Within just 3 weeks, he noticed more energy, better sleep, and the confidence he hadn't felt in years. It's not that grapes are inherently evil, but for older men with declining testosterone, even small hormonal disruptions can have a big impact. That's why I advise minimizing or eliminating grapes unless they're organic and consumed sparingly. And absolutely stay away from grape juice. It's a sugar and pesticide bomb waiting to sabotage your health. Now, if grapes are a hidden hormone hazard, just wait until you hear what's lurking in that innocent little fruit cup most seniors eat with breakfast. The next one is sweet, but shockingly dangerous. Fruit to avoid. Number 2, canned fruit cocktails, the senior sweet trap. They come in neat little cups. They look colorful, soft, and easy to chew. And for many men over 60, canned fruit cocktails have become a go-to breakfast or snack, often eaten right alongside morning medications. It feels harmless, even healthy. But what most men don't realize is that these fruit cups are a carefully disguised sugar trap, and they're quietly damaging your blood vessels, hormones, and bedroom performance. What makes them so harmful isn't just the fruit, it's what that fruit is sitting in. Most canned fruit is soaked in high fructose corn syrup or concentrated fruit juices, which are loaded with simple sugars. And when those sugars hit your bloodstream, especially on an empty stomach, they spike your insulin, inflame your arteries, cause nitric oxide, the molecule your body needs for firm erections, to plummet. High fructose corn syrup is also linked to fatty liver, increased estrogen production, and reduced testosterone levels. In other words, the fruit that's supposed to help you age gracefully may be robbing you of your strength from the inside out. One of my patients, Raymond, age 72, had been eating fruit cocktails daily for over a decade. He was struggling with fatigue, brain fog, and had lost all sexual desire. When we eliminated those cups and introduced real, low-sugar fruits, his energy returned and his intimate life began to recover, slowly but surely. Even the light syrup and no sugar added versions are often misleading. They still contain fruit that's been sitting in a can for months, often bleached, stripped of fiber, and chemically preserved. But if you think canned fruit cocktails are bad, the next fruit might shock you even more because it's fresh, popular, and praised as healthy. Yet for aging men, it may be quietly killing your drive and your edge. Fruit to avoid, number 3. Bananas. Energy killer for older men. Bananas are often one of the first fruits we learn to eat. They're soft, convenient, and promoted everywhere as a healthy snack. But for men over 60, especially those struggling with energy, weight gain, or intimacy issues, bananas may be doing more harm than good. While they do contain potassium and some beneficial nutrients, bananas, particularly the overripe sweet ones most people prefer, can trigger subtle but significant shifts in your body's chemistry. First, bananas are loaded with simple sugars that hit your bloodstream fast. This causes a sharp insulin spike, and when insulin goes up, testosterone tends to go down. Over time, these repeated sugar surges can lead to insulin resistance, weight gain, and sluggish metabolism, all of which directly harm your ability to maintain strong, healthy erections. But there's more. Bananas also influence serotonin production. While serotonin is important for mood balance, too much at the wrong time can actually make you feel emotionally flat or drained. Several of my patients reported feeling sleepy, foggy, or emotionally numb after eating a banana-heavy breakfast. And for aging men, this flatness often shows up in the bedroom: less excitement, weaker response, and low sexual motivation. Even the high level of tryptophan in bananas, which helps promote calmness, can backfire when your goal is energy, alertness, and physical readiness. In other words, bananas are not always the man food they're made out to be. Of course, not every man reacts the same way. But if you're over 60 and eating bananas daily, and you're noticing lower drive, softer mornings, or emotional fatigue, it may be time to reconsider. Still think dried fruits like raisins or dates are a safer option. You might want to hear what they're really doing to your testosterone before reaching for another handful. The truth may surprise you. Fruit to avoid. Number 4. Dried fruits, the silent hormone saboteur. They seem innocent, just a handful of raisins here, a couple of dates there. Many men over 60 treat dried fruits like a healthy snack, especially when cutting back on processed sweets. But the truth is, dried fruits are among the most deceptive foods you can put into your body at this stage of life. And if you're dealing with low energy, poor circulation, or fading bedroom confidence, they may be making things worse without you even realizing it. Here's the problem. Dried fruits are extremely concentrated sources of sugar. A single cup of raisins contains more sugar than a can of soda. And unlike fresh fruits, these sugars are highly condensed and stripped of the fiber that would normally slow absorption. That means your blood sugar spikes fast, your insulin surges, and your testosterone takes a sharp dip in response. Even worse, many commercially packaged dried fruits are coated in vegetable oils to keep them from sticking together and preserved with sulfites to maintain their color. These additives may interfere with zinc absorption. And as any men's health doctor will tell you, zinc is crucial for testosterone production, sperm quality, and erectile strength. I've had patients tell me they snack on dates before bed, thinking they're making a smart choice. But what they didn't know is that those dates were keeping their blood sugar elevated all night, disrupting growth hormone release and keeping their testosterone from recovering during sleep. Dried fruit might taste sweet, but for aging men, it often leaves a bitter trail of hormonal imbalance and silent damage. So now that we've covered the 4 fruits that can sabotage your manhood after 60, let's flip the script, because coming up next are 4 powerful, underrated fruits that I personally recommend to my patients, and they can reignite your blood flow, boost your testosterone, and bring your vitality back faster than you think. Fruit to eat. Number 1, pomegranate, the king of circulation. If there's one fruit I recommend almost universally to my male patients over 60, it's the pomegranate. Not only is it delicious and refreshing, but it's also one of the most powerful natural tools we have for restoring blood flow and protecting testosterone. You see, pomegranate is rich in compounds called punicolagens, plant antioxidants that are incredibly effective at reducing oxidative stress and improving the health of your blood vessels. That matters because your erections depend entirely on one thing: circulation. And pomegranate has been shown to increase nitric oxide production, relax the blood vessels, and allow for stronger, more reliable performance. In one clinical study, men who drank pomegranate juice daily saw measurable improvements in erectile function and a noticeable rise in salivary testosterone after just a few weeks. These aren't just surface-level changes. We're talking about true hormonal and vascular support from a simple fruit. I've had men come into my office exhausted, frustrated, and convinced their best years were behind them. We cleaned up their diet, added real pomegranate, either through a small glass of juice or a half cup of seeds, and in just 30 days they reported more energy, firmer mornings, and a sense of restored confidence they thought was gone for good. It's important to choose 100% pure pomegranate juice with no added sugar. Or better yet, eat the fresh seeds, add them to a morning smoothie, or just enjoy them on their own. Either way, your body will respond. Now, while pomegranate opens up your circulation, the next fruit works like a shield, protecting your testosterone from silent damage while calming the very hormone that steals your drive. You've probably seen it on store shelves, but never realized how powerful it can be. Fruit to eat. Number 2, kiwi, protecting testosterone. Naturally, kiwi might not be the flashiest fruit in the grocery store, but for men over 60, it's one of the most overlooked treasures for hormonal health and performance. This small green fruit is packed with vitamin C, more than an orange in some cases, and that matters a lot more than most men realize. Vitamin C plays a key role in testosterone production, helping to protect Leydig cells in the testes from oxidative stress. When those cells stay strong, so does your testosterone output. But kiwi goes even further. It contains actinidin, a natural enzyme that supports digestion and nutrient absorption. Why does that matter? Because as we age, our digestive fire weakens. And even if we eat healthy, we don't always absorb what we need. Kiwi helps bridge that gap, ensuring that essential minerals like zinc and magnesium, both critical for male performance, actually make it into the bloodstream where they belong. What's more, kiwi has been shown to reduce cortisol, the stress hormone that competes directly with testosterone. Several studies, including one out of Japan, found that men who ate 2 kiwis daily for several weeks had better sleep, lower blood pressure, and improved emotional well-being, all of which are essential for restoring intimacy and vitality. I often tell my patients to eat the whole fruit, skin and all. The skin is edible, loaded with fiber, and adds an extra punch of nutrition. Just rinse it well or buy organic. If you're not ready for the skin, that's fine too. The inside alone is enough to start changing the way your body feels. And if kiwi helps calm the stress that blocks your manhood, the next fruit does the opposite. It energizes and activates the exact molecule responsible for a strong, lasting erection. Most men don't realize this fruit works like nature's version of a blue pill. Fruit to eat. 3. Watermelon, nature's Viagra. Watermelon isn't just a refreshing summer fruit. It's one of the most powerful natural tools older men can use to support blood flow and erectile health. What makes watermelon so special is a natural compound called L-citrulline. Once inside your body, L-citrulline converts into L-arginine, which then helps increase nitric oxide production. And nitric oxide is absolutely essential for erections. It's the molecule that tells your blood vessels to relax, expand, and allow rich blood to flow where you need it most. But unlike synthetic pills that force this process and come with risks to your heart and blood pressure, watermelon works with your body, gently and safely. Many of my patients in their late 60s and 70s who began eating watermelon daily, especially on an empty stomach, noticed firmer morning erections, better stamina, and even improved energy during the day. It's hydrating, easy to digest, and naturally low in fat and sodium. To get the most benefit, eat fresh watermelon slices rather than store-bought juice, which often contains added sugar. If you prefer drinking it, blend it fresh yourself and include the white rind, the part just beneath the skin, which actually contains the highest concentration of L-citrulline. Some men even combine it with a little ginger or lemon juice for a stronger performance effect. And remember, the goal isn't just to have a strong moment, it's to build lasting vascular health and hormonal support over time. Watermelon helps with both. Now, while watermelon boosts what flows through your body, the next fruit protects what's already inside you, your testosterone, your brain, and even your memory. It's tiny, dark, and powerful, and most men never realize it's the missing piece to feeling mentally sharp and physically alive again. Fruit to eat, number 4, blueberries, the hormone shield. Blueberries may be small, but for men over 60, they carry a powerful secret. These deep blue fruits are packed with anthocyanins, plant compounds that protect your blood vessels, reduce inflammation, and defend your testosterone from silent cellular damage. What makes blueberries especially valuable is how they support both the mind and body, helping older men stay sharp, balanced, and physically responsive. As we age, oxidative stress becomes one of the biggest enemies of male health. It damages the cells responsible for producing testosterone, weakens the lining of blood vessels, and dulls nerve sensitivity. Blueberries act like nature's cleanup crew. They neutralize those damaging free radicals and restore a healthier environment for your hormones to thrive. That means stronger erections, faster recovery, and clearer mental focus. Several studies have shown that regular blueberry consumption can improve insulin sensitivity, reduce brain fog, and even enhance memory, all of which tie directly to how confident and capable a man feels in his body. I often tell my patients to start their morning with half a cup of fresh blueberries. Whether they're tossed into Greek yogurt, blended into a smoothie, or eaten on their own, the results speak for themselves. Over time, many men report better focus, stronger drive, and even a renewed sense of connection in their relationships. Blueberries are also low in sugar and high in fiber, making them an ideal fruit for maintaining hormonal stability throughout the day. They help regulate blood sugar, which protects testosterone and reduces mood crashes that can interfere with intimacy. Conclusion: bring it all together. So let's bring it all together. If you're a man over 60, the fruits you choose each day matter more than ever. Grapes, canned fruit, bananas, and dried fruit may seem harmless, but they quietly drain your testosterone and slow your blood flow. In contrast, pomegranate, kiwi, watermelon, and blueberries can awaken your circulation, restore your energy, and protect your manhood. You don't need perfection, just consistency. Your body still remembers how to be strong, confident, and alive. Give it the right support and it will rise to meet you. One bite, one day, one decision at a time. I'm Dr. Eric Berg, and I'll see you in the next video.